Hello there. What's up, guys? I don't know who's in the stream, so you guys go ahead and sign up. Sign off. What's up, broccoli cheese? You were in the last stream, right? That's why I like you. You know, you don't even have to. I don't even have to tell you to like the stream. You just automatically know it. Yeah. Right now, I'm just editing clone journal. What's up, guys? Hey, bro, let me know when you upload it, Tristan. Let me know when you upload the video. Uh, I'll watch it. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a reaction to it or something. Um, I really like doing. I really like helping people, um, like grow their channels and stuff. Um, that's something I really love doing. So I really like just helping out the community. Um, in the last few years, the stop motion community hasn't been huge. So yeah, it's something I'd like to do. I can't see anything. I don't know where I put my glasses. Yeah. Oh well, I guess I'll just be blind. Hello there, Andrina Woods. Oh, I'm supposed to say General Kenobi. Yeah, I messed up. Thanks, dude. Hands-on comment. Hopeful. Blast the sound. To be honest, uh, I've gotten my sound effects from a ton of different other places, from so many different places. Some, are just like homemade sound effects. Some, um, someone else like gave me or something, or, but most of them have actually come from YouTube. Just me looking stuff up on YouTube, and yeah, that's really where most of my sound effects come from. So I would just look it up and maybe like screen record a sound or something that you need. Make it work. Like I said in the last stream, stop motion is an insanely um, creative thing. It's one of the most creative things you can really learn how to do. So you have to um, really figure out most most of your effects and your sound effects um, by yourself. I mean, smoke and stuff like that. It's literally just cotton and fluff and stuff like that. So and that's for most stop motion animators. You can even see some of that in professional stuff. So it's a very creative thing, and you kind of just have to learn how to make stuff work. Uh, to be honest, props to you now. Props to you because now the Star stop motions are getting the most views. Lego ones are nice to see. Sticking to the action figures, I prefer them over Lego. Yeah, that's it's a joke I like to make sometimes, like that Lego stop motion is inferior in general, but I do like it. Some of the best Lego stop motions I've ever seen um, have been Lego stop motions, but really there's been a huge dip in figure stop motions, and I would like to see that make a comeback. So I really like supporting, especially people doing like action figure Star Wars stop motions, and um, and also like vintage collection figures, like 3.75 inch figures. Love seeing those kind of videos. So um, I really like seeing that too. Have you ever watched the old pizza movie, Lego Star Wars stop motion? Probably. I don't recognize the name, but uh, again, as when I was younger, just learning stop motion, um, it's literally all I watched. That and Revenge of the Sith 500 times. So uh, I've probably seen what you're talking about, but I couldn't tell you the name of it. Um, if you're new to the stream, subscribe. Come on. Also, I uploaded a new video on my Tech Solo channel. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it and like it and subscribe to that channel if you haven't. Come on, I've said it like 100 times. I repost some of my stuff on this channel all the time. So if you haven't gone and subscribed to my other channel, I don't know what you're doing. Look him up sometimes. He's pretty good. You know what? All right. Because again, I've probably seen what you're talking about, but yeah, I've seen these. These are classic. These are very, very classic. Wow, this is making me feel old. Jeez, 10 years ago. You just want me to be sad. You just want me to look at this stuff and feel old. That's what your goal in this was, wasn't it? Well, you succeeded. Yeah, I've seen his. His are really great. Yeah. Do you guys have any? His videos came out in 2009. Yeah, 2009. Could you believe 2009 was what? 12 years ago at this point? That's crazy. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. Anyway, right now I'm working on a clone journal. I want to do clone journal, and then clone journal, a Mandalorian video, and then again, exclusive stuff here. Exclusive stuff in these streams. Clone journal, this is probably gonna be the next video coming out. Mando, and then a Fallen Order video. I can't give you too many details, but that's that's what's on the roadmap. After the Mandalorian video, possibly another Mandalorian video if I'm honest, but probably not actually. I don't know. It's up there. It depends on how not necessarily how they do, but how I feel when I'm making it. I never want to make something that I don't want to make. If I don't feel like making it, the video is not going to do well. Or not going to, maybe it'll do well, but it won't be my best effort. So I always want to be creating and animating and editing something that I want to be doing. Yeah, right now this clone journal, this clone journal was my best video, like statistically. It got the most views. Back in the day, it was kind of one of the first videos that really put my channel and made my channel significant in any way. So I really do want to. I want to remake this one specifically, but I'll probably do a Nightfall one again. But I also really want to do Mustafar. Killer Kilby Productions makes really good backgrounds and really good stuff like he does printable backgrounds. If you saw my if you saw my the vlog for if you saw the vlog for the most recent Clone Wars episode, you probably heard me talk about him. But he made a bunch of Mustafar backgrounds, which I want to use for the Mustafar Clone Journal. So I'm really excited to start that one, by the way. But there are a few other ones that I really want to / need to get done first. With stop motion, you don't really want to stop in the middle of it, because if you stop in the middle of it, you might end up not doing it. You might end up saying, I don't want to do this anymore, and just not do it at all. I really didn't want to make the Andor video. I started making it, and I stopped in the middle of it and kind of forced myself to finish it. It still turned out pretty decently, but I don't know. It didn't do very well at all. Which, I mean, it's Andor. No one really cares. But, yeah. Again, you'd never want to make something you don't feel like making. Do you ever think the Clone Wars 3.75-inch line will be re-released? No. Never. No, I don't think that's gonna be. I don't think it'll be re-released. I think they'll repaint some of the old stuff and re-upload them. Re-release them. But as far as like a Clone Wars line, they'll pretend like it's something new. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. They won't make anything new. They won't like get some of the old stuff and like re-release them straight up. But you know how that Rex, the one without the removable helmet. I think I did. Yeah, the 501st video had him in it, but that Rex, they just re-released him, which I don't have a problem with because I missed out on him back in the day. But that's what I think they'll do. Is I think they'll slowly maybe re-release 2 or 3. But I don't think we'll get the whole line, which is unfortunate. You guys have questions? To be honest, I'm not hyped for Jedi Survivor. Why not? Why not? I'm hyped for it. I just replayed the original game. I just replayed the original game. It was really, really good. And also, I can never remember his name. What's his name? Cameron Monogram or something. He's one of my favorite actors. He's one of my favorite actors. It's a timeline that we know a lot about, but it's with a character that's completely new. And I really hope he survives. So maybe we can get him in a movie or a show, or maybe his own show. I would love to see that. I would love to see him in his own show. We gotta talk. We gotta talk some sense into Hasbro. Toy aisles are dead now. I miss Star Wars signs and ships and figures on the shelf. Well, the thing is, I agree. I agree with you. But it's also kind of convenient because it's convenient for the people who actually care. It's also convenient for scalp I think that's how you say that word, scalpers. But it's really convenient because like as soon as I knew that Cal Kestis was available months ago, like within the first 10 minutes, I pre-ordered that figure. So for the people who actually care and like really, really care slash have the time, um, we're gonna get the figures. But it's also, again, like I said, convenient for scalpers. Now they can't just go and buy. They can just pre-order the thing as soon as it comes out. Pre-order 5 of them, and you know, there you go. But I don't know. I don't. There's no figure right now that I'm like, I don't think I could get because back in the day when you had to go get stuff off the shelves, you had to go to the store, hope and pray that it was there, and if it wasn't, you had to go somewhere else. It was literally a whole day, which could be fun sometimes, but it also could be very, very annoying. Um, I prefer pre-ordering stuff. I've yet to have a situation where I miss a pre-order because of something that I really, really want. Like the new Luke Skywalker figure. I don't really want him. I already have a Luke Skywalker figure that's very, very close, and there's nothing really that new. The Vader, I really did want. There's a 2-pack that's coming out with the damaged helmet from Vader. I want that more than anything right now. Part of that is because of I want a scene like that in the Vader video, one of the Vader videos. But yeah, I want the helmetless Vader. Or I want the battle damage Vader. I'm gonna have like 7, 8 Darth Vaders by the end of next year. By the end of the year, to be honest, I already have 3. Yeah. I don't know. I have a feeling that it's gonna be a clone of Fallen Order. I mean, I guess you're right. Um, there will be. It will be. But it's not really that big of a problem. It's just a new story. Same game pretty much with a new story. It seems to have. If you've seen the trailer, I don't know if you've seen the trailer for it yet, but it looks really good. It looks sure like the mechanics of the game and most of that is going to be the same, but it's 10 years. 10 years after, I think 10 years after Fallen Order. So I'm more interested in the story. I'm sure, I guess, like I said, the gameplay is probably going to be the same, but the story is going to be new. I'm sure it will be. Yes, there is a 3-inch Cal Kestis figure. I just got mine like 2-3 days ago, so I would go on Amazon and probably order that as soon as you can and before the prices skyrocket. I remember when I was a kid, I could walk into Walmart and find every Star Wars Vintage Collection figure. Yeah, you could dream of as a kid. Yeah, that's how it was for me too. And they weren't $15, $16. They were like $7. I remember when they were literally $6. They had 2 packs that were $8. And it came with a comic. Only the OGs remember stuff like that. Yeah, I agree. Back in the day. Unfortunately, that's just not how it is anymore. But, I'll take what we can get, Yeah, now they're $20. Yep. Well, and again, I mean, $20 online. Yeah. You're not going to find them that much cheaper on the shelves. So unless you're like a toy hunter where you really love like going to different stores and trying to find them, yeah, for me, I still collect. I really enjoy it, but a lot of that is also because of my stop motions. A lot of it is because usually I get figures that I'm gonna use. I'm not sure everything that's coming out. I think there's a Cad Bane figure that's in the pipeline. I don't know where I'm getting this from, but I'm pretty sure there's a 3-inch Cad Bane figure that's in the pipeline somewhere. I really want that one. I don't even know how they're gonna make him. I'm not sure how he's gonna look, but I don't know. I'm a really big Cad Bane fan, so yeah. Yeah. Any stop motion questions? Also, soon I'm going to kind of restructure how the streams look, because I know the camera's like, this is on my phone. I'm streaming on my phone right now, which I don't like. I don't like how it looks. I want to have a full screen eventually, but I got to figure that out. This is on my second stream, and the first one went okay, but I want the quality of certain things to be at a certain level. So, yeah. How long do you think the new video is going to be? Probably, how long was the first clone journal? Because it's not going to be a retread. I promise you that. It's not going to be a perfect retread, scene by scene by scene, but it will be not, it's going to be very similar. Because what I do in the clone journals is I obviously do the intro, one of my favorite things to do. I do the intro, and then I play or watch the mission and have them do what the mission says. Because, like, in the clone journal, they're like, you know, we got to go protect the hollow books. That was one of the parts of the clone journal, so that's what I had part of their mission be. Didn't work out perfectly, but, you know, I was back in the day. So it's going to be similar because I'm not basing the new video off of the old video. I'm basing it off of the old game and the old missions from the game. So it's going to still be similar, but it won't be exactly perfectly the same. So again, how long was that one? Around probably 8 minutes, 10 minutes. Yeah, it'll be around that time. It'll probably be around 9-10 minutes. At 3.75-inch POV, you mean Paz Vizsla, is dope. Cad Bane would be a must-have. Yes. I'm not getting that figure because I don't want him that much, and he's like $30 for one figure. Nah. I mean, I do want him, but I don't. I have to watch reviews. That's one thing. But also, I have a bad feeling about that figure. Like, I don't think he's gonna be that great. And $30, 30, really, really? Nah. I got my Boba Fett figure. The new version of Boba Fett, the older version. I got first of all the vintage collection, episode 6 version of Boba is my favorite figure right now. But I got the Book of Boba Fett version, the deluxe version, for like $17. No. $30. I ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. It's done, folks. After stream, let me know. Yeah, if I do a reaction, it'll probably be another stream. I want to figure out, I want to have some streams that are just me going around watching stop motions. Because I do it all the time, and, you know, I'm sure you guys would like watching some stop motions with me, you know. Again, I really like engaging in the community, connecting with the community, and just showing off some other people's work as well as my own. Something else. Today I watched this stop motion animated movie called Pinocchio. It was a newer Pinocchio movie. And it was really good. It was actually really, really good. Yeah, it was one of the better stop motion movies I've seen, especially in recent time. It was just really good. It's on Netflix. Yeah, I don't know why I just randomly thought about that, but When you react, could you give tips or tell some things that are wrong with the wrong with? Oh yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. I would probably want to react to specific things, and like get the creator's permission for that, because I know when I'm not looking for critiques, someone critiquing my stuff is annoying. If I'm not looking for critiques, uh, I'm always looking for critiques. I love all the comments, negative, positive, a little bit of both. I love it all personally. Um, so for you guys, always look for critiques. But I know a lot of people, at least with my stop motion stuff. But I know a lot of people who create something, create art, and they're not looking for critiques. And the first thing someone does is start criticizing their stuff, even if it's good, even if it's like they're not trying to be mean or anything like that. They'll feel a certain way about it. So if I do something, and when I do reactions, I'll probably give a little bit of critiques here and there, but not anything really all that serious unless I have the permission of the person making the video. Yeah. Dude, I've spent way more than $30 on a figure before. So have I. So have I, but I just don't want that. I just don't want that figure, and he doesn't look like he's worth it at all. Let's see. There was, I'm not going to say how much I spent on a certain figure pack that I shouldn't have spent as much on, but I've spent way, way, way more on a figure than $30 too. So I get it. I'm just saying, he doesn't look like he's worth it. I really don't want that figure that much. I don't know if I would spend $17 on him, to be honest. I don't know. Have you ever wanted to react to my old stop motions? My old ones, I'm finally critiquing. All right. Like I said, it'll probably be on a stream whenever I can really figure this out. Like I said, I'm using my phone right now, so I want to maybe get a green screen or something and have me in the background as I watch some stop motions on and just chill. I want to figure out how I can stream games, stuff like that. I'm not trying to go all the way to. I'm not trying to go all the way to like Twitch for like streaming or anything like that. But I do want to maybe have weekly streams on my channel and just chill, do what we're doing right now. Just talk to each other, If you're new to the stream, subscribe. Cough, Shadow Commando, Squad Cough. I spent like $100, some for all of them. It'd be like that, bro. I'm not lying. It's, yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. Yeah, I'm not gonna say how much I spent on some stuff, but I don't know. Again, it's really just stuff I like. I don't buy like stuff like clothes, and I don't buy stuff like the stuff I like to get is for my stop motion stuff. That's literally the everyone has their things that they like to buy for themselves to make them feel good, or to just stuff they like. Some people buy shoes, some people buy jewelry. I buy action figures. I just so happen to also use them for my channel. So yeah. In fact, you know what? What are some things other than figures do you like to just buy just for yourself? Love your videos, by the way. By the way, I plan to make one stop motion one day. Like you do. That's awesome, dude. If you like it, keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. I've been doing stop motion for overall for around 11 years. I've had my channel for almost 7 years. I only have 5,000 subscribers. That's not a huge deal. Personally, I love all of my subscribers, and I think you guys are the best ones on this entire platform. But I just think that, paying attention to the views and paying attention to the subscribers will make you want to quit. Don't do it. I freaked out when... No, that's my advice. I know you hear it everywhere. I know you hear it absolutely everywhere. Don't think about the views and stuff like that. If you find the most pleasure and the most enjoyment out of making your own stuff and watching your own stuff, you will be successful, because eventually someone's going to find it, and then someone else is going to find it, and then that person will share it to someone else, and it's just going to explode. So yeah, that's my advice. If you like it, keep doing it. And that's with anything. Keep doing it, Yeah. Stuff to keep my room looking fresh is another thing I like to do. Yeah, I gotta step it up, to be honest. I have this area over here. This area over there is this area over here is where a lot of my nerd stuff is. There is... Maybe I'll do a video. Maybe I'll do a video showing my room or my office space. My stop motion stuff is over there. This is a lot of my nerd posters. You know what? Yeah, I'll just make a video. I'm not even gonna show you guys on here right now. I'll just make a video. Also, everything's a mess, so that's another reason I'm not gonna show you. I get good amount of trooper for good price. Where? Because what I've wanted to do is get like a haul of just clones, blank clones. Cause yeah. Cause I don't know how to do that without like spending $15-16 for one clone, for one grunt clone. I don't want to do that. I'll spend $30 for like 5 of them, maybe, or 4, or I don't know. It's annoying. It's really annoying. Love your stuff, man. Keep it up. Can't wait. You're so young, bro. I'm not. I have a baby face. I am not. Trust me. I guess it also depends on what you would classify as young. But no. But I do appreciate it, seriously. Do you love Star Wars? No, it's the worst. It's the worst. I can't stand Star Wars. It's literally the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Hey, Tristan linked the video in the comment section of his most recent community post. Can't find. Do it in the comments here if you can. If not, yeah, go ahead on the community post and do that. I think Walmart has a phase 1 clone 4-pack for around $50. Are you sure? Walmart? I'm gonna have to look at my Walmart, but also I'm gonna have to look at on Amazon too, because again, like I said, doing stuff online is just so much easier. He's 127 years old, but looks 16. Works in manga. That's a good comment. I'm 20. Okay. I do look 16 though. I won't lie. Works in manga. That is hilarious. Okay, try and give you the... Okay, and try to and give you the place I got. Good price. Yes, do that too, because like I said, dude, there are I want to get clones, droids, because someone pointed out on my last stream, I don't have very many droids, so I have to use editing to duplicate them, different stop motion tricks to make it seem like there are a ton of them. So yeah, I really need to get some more grunt figures, to be honest. Okay, so there are the clone knockoffs that don't look half bad, and you can get them for $9. Clone knockoffs? Where? What do you mean? Clone knockoffs? Is that like a place? You need to grow a stash to look older. No. No, maybe I'll try it one day. Like, for really, really try it, but I don't know. I don't know. That was meh. What was meh? I got a Darth Vader figure for $25. 3.75 inch Vader figure, because that's valid. That's good. I mean, not a 3.75. I mean, a 6-inch figure, because if otherwise, I don't know what figure you were trying to get, but you might have got gypped out of that one, bro. Never mind. My bad. It's 84 4-pack. On the Walmart website. Yikes. Literally buying just one each is cheaper than that. I don't know what they're thinking. I really don't. Louisville Outer Loop and Blue Lick Road. What is that? What is that? Louisville Outer Loop and Blue Lick Road. I was the other one that I pointed out. The droids. I like to army build them. Yeah. Like I said, I gotta. That's the next thing I want to do. That's the next thing I want to do for my stop motions, is really just make things feel more real. And army building really makes stuff feel real. Not every clone is going to be super unique. A lot of that's what makes the unique clones unique, is that, you have 50 of them, and 3 of them have something on their armor or something like that. So army building is the next thing I really want to start doing. That, and buying like backgrounds and dioramas. That's the next step. Because editing wise, I've gotten where I want to be with that. I have a pretty decent camera. So really, for my stop motions, the next step for me is just army building and making the atmosphere feel more realistic, I guess. The toy store for the Clone Trooper and okay. Enjoys you requested. That's what it's called. That's a long name. Louisville Outer Loop and Blue. Oh, okay. Louisville Outer Loop. And they're 2 different things. Okay, I'm tripping, man. Yeah, it was 6 inches. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good price for 6-inch figures. Trying to army build my alien and droid characters. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I've already said a lot about army building. It really makes a lot feel more real, to be honest. It just does something. I think it was a Leo Legendary video, where he had this droid army, and it was like 2 seconds. He had the marching sound effect, and it was this droid army going forward, and that shot felt like Clone Wars. Straight up felt like the Clone Wars. And that's the kind of stuff that you need, That's the kind of stuff that you have to strive for, is just one shot, one shot having a feeling or a bringing out an emotion. Like that's what I really like to do. There's usually 2, 3, 4, 5 different moments in videos for me that I really want to Make you forget that you're watching a stop motion. Make you forget that you're watching animation. One of them, sometimes it's fights. Sometimes there are fights that I really just want to look as realistic as possible. The fight where it's Anakin versus this guy that I'm gonna flesh out in a different video. It was Tales of the Jedi video. It was Anakin versus this mystery guy. That whole fight, I really wanted to not only look really cool and be really good, I wanted you to see Anakin. You know, sometimes people have fights where it's just a fight and it's cool and all that, but Anakin has a very specific fighting style, and I wanted to show that as closely as possible. That one, the Order 66 video with Anakin, I think it was Syndralic versus Anakin, that video. I just really wanted Anakin's fighting style. I wanted you to see Anakin in those videos. What kind of camera do you use for your stop motions? It's set up over there, and I'm in the middle of animating, so I would like to go and get it and show you, but I can't. It's a Canon something. If you ask me, I'll post it on my community tab. Just remind me later. Outer Loop, Crazy Toy Collection, and VADER game. VADER game. Okay. I'll go check those out. Yeah. Any recommendations on websites that sell clones for cheap? Go look at some of the other streams, the other comments on the stream. Mostly from Tristan, and yeah, mostly just from Tristan. He just gave like 3 or 4 different recommendations I'm gonna look up after the stream, and hopefully in the next couple videos you see some more clones and some more droids and stuff. What other questions do you guys have? I have a question. Have you liked the stream yet? Because if not, you need to like the stream. Hit the like button, all right? I know there's a bunch of new people here, okay? So just hit the like button. And then ask a question when you're done. Did as soon as I watched. That's the guy right there. That's what I should have done. I got music right here. See? My music. I made this music. Should have started this in the beginning of the stream. Can you guys hear that? I don't know if you guys have seen, but Raging Bull Productions uploaded a video. A Boba Fett video. It's fantastic, dude. I don't know how that got... The guy is so underrated. It's not just... He's so underrated. He doesn't even have 1,000 subscribers yet, but his quality, dude. He doesn't have that many videos. But the quality of them, dude, crazy. Also, I voiced in... I didn't do anyone in the Boba video, but I voiced someone in the Vader video and both of the in 2 of the Order 66 videos, and that's it. But Raging Bull Productions is fire, dude. Blue Lick Road, South Louisville, Antique, and small toy and elite toys and collectibles. That's 3 I know, dude. Okay, yeah. Like I said, I'll check those out. Hopefully, sooner than later, you can see bigger army building for me. Can you go a little in? Can you go a little into detail about how you make / edit your videos? Raging Raging Bull did a great job with that Boba video. Um, I'll make a video on that because it's hard to show in. It's hard, not only hard to show, but it's hard to show in stream. Um, but yeah, it's a very long process. I don't dislike it, but it is the most time consuming for me and the least enjoyable of the whole process. I love filming because it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like a puzzle on how to try to make certain things happen. You know, you always try to want to do something different with each video. At least I do. I never want one video just to feel like it wasn't inventive, at least with the animating. Recreations are just straight up not really inventive, but um, animating, you never want something to feel. I always want to progress animating. I always want to progress editing. I want to make everything get better. So when people comment stuff like "you're getting better every video," it's a comment I get very often, but that's how I want it to be. I want every video to get better and better, even if it's ever so slightly. So yeah. In all of the videos that I've done, and all of the behind the scenes videos I've done, none of them have really gone into editing because it's such a tunnel vision process that you have to be in. Yeah. Okay, so just a thought, would you be a voice actor for a clone or stormtrooper for free? Yeah, I'm voice acting right now for free at the time. Eventually I do commissions for other things here and there, but when it comes to like stop motions and especially like some of my buddies and stuff, no, I don't charge them. So you got probably a couple more months, then only money. Yeah. So right now I'm just voice acting for free. So yeah, don't worry about that. Marvel Wars was here. Sup, Marvel Wars. You gotta step it up, bro. I haven't seen you uploading in like a long time. So you better step it up, Marvel Wars. Yeah, you got called out. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize. I watched those Order 66 videos last year when they came out by Raging Bull. Yeah, who was it? I can't remember the names of the characters. It was a while ago. But, I voiced 3 of the Jedi? Yeah, I voiced 3 of the Jedi. And in the other one, I think I voiced, like, the Admiral for his Vader video. Wasn't a huge role, but, yeah. Alright, we'll see you, Broccoli Cheese. I'll see you. Definitely doing another stream. Probably, I don't know. I don't know when I'll do another stream, but hopefully soon. I wanted to do one yesterday, but stuff got in the way. If you can make a custom 330-second or 501st trooper name, Dean, that's a family middle name, same as 300-second blue orange lines instead of blue. If you can make a custom 302nd or 501st trooper name, Dean, that's family middle name, Saint. Okay, I think I get it. I don't know. To be honest, when I do clone names, when I just make a clone names, usually it's just a random thing that comes to my mind. Um, like for example, when I was deciding the name of one of the 501st Troopers, uh, literally one of them. There's this show called "It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia." I'm sure someone has heard of it. Uh, I named one of the characters Cricket. Uh, but it was from there's a character in It's Always Sunny that's um their code name. What am I thinking? Their nickname is Rickety Cricket, and so that's what I do. So when I name clones specifically, like you could name them whatever you want. I literally name a clone Cricket. Sometimes they're normal names, like you have clones like Jesse and stuff like that, but then you have clones like Cut Up. So you can literally name a clone anything. So maybe I'll have one of their names be Dean. I don't know if I remember. Sure, if I can remember, absolutely I'll do that. But most of the time it's just something I just think of. Crusader Studios has some good stop motions, dude. Okay, Crusader Studios is one of my favorite stop motion animators, but up there as my favorite Star Wars stop motion animator. I don't know why he stopped, but some of his videos, it felt canon. Some of his videos, it's hard to make something feel canon, but it was just fantastic. He was just a huge inspiration. His videos, absolutely great. Yeah, he actually voiced one of the Jedi in the Vader video, the second Vader video. He was the guy in all red. Yeah, he was the guy in all red. Crusader Studios voiced him. So that was really cool to have one of my biggest inspirations voice a character in one of my videos. That's just great. And I send a link in the comment. I'm hitting the hay till next time. Oh, all right. Well, I'll see you, Tristan. See you in another stream. This one probably won't go on for that much longer because I think it's been an hour at this point. Yeah. This is really old, cold coffee. At 9 a.m. Don't be like me. Don't be like me, kids. Yeah, so what other questions you guys have? I don't know why it wouldn't die just now. Keep up the great work. What's up, Ultra Kryptonian? You've been in a lot of, I see you around a lot. I don't know exactly where. I'm sure if you've made videos, if you've made stop motions, I'm sure I've seen them. I'm sure I've seen them, but a small amount. That's fine. Again, I said this before. If you like doing it, man, keep doing it. If you don't like doing it, you gave it a shot, don't do it no more. I'm just saying that when you run into something that you like and you sit there and say, man, I could do this all day, every day. You know, that's how I am with stop motion. If you literally, if all I had in this room was a camera, there was nothing to watch, you know, perfect example, quarantine. You know, we were stuck inside all day, every day, and that was one of the best years for my channel because I had nothing to do but stop motion. So that's what I did. And I didn't have a sleep schedule. I mean, I don't have one right now either, but that's not the point. I didn't have any kind of restriction. I didn't need to be anywhere. Nothing to do but do stop motion. Quarantine was great for me, you know, mostly. But yeah, if you like doing it, if you feel like you could do it, and you could do it all day, every day, whatever it is, do it. If you guys have questions, ask away, because I only got maybe another 20 minutes on here, at most. Also, I don't know if I might finish filming the Clone Uprising. I might finish filming that one, and then probably I might upload the Mandalorian video first, because, you know, I don't know, the Clone Uprising is probably going to take more time to edit. I don't need any voice actors for the Mandalorian video, so that'll probably be easier to edit. So yeah, I don't know. Uploading wise, the Mandalorian video might come out first, but as far as like what I'm doing, I'm gonna finish the Clone Uprising, and then I'll finish the Mandalorian video, the Mando video. Do you find it easier to create stories around characters you create or established characters? Very good question. Established characters. And I know that's weird. But I think it's because I know those characters so well. When you're creating new characters, you have to, a lot of the time people base characters off of other characters. But I find doing videos on established characters easier, because I already have a huge idea of who they are, what they're like, what they would say, what they wouldn't say. When you're creating new characters, you have to decide that. And you have to decide the exceptions of that. And you have to, you know, there's so much more going into making a new character. Which I'm not saying is bad. I'm just saying that, especially when you're someone like me who knows these characters so well, you know, I'm not just making a Darth Maul video just because I know people are going to look at that and say, oh, it's Darth Maul, and then they're automatically going to go watch it. That's not why. I made a Darth Maul video because I love Darth Maul, and because he's a character, even though we see a lot of him in Clone Wars, he's a character I want to know more about, and this is what I think he would do, and these are the kind of things I think he'd be up to, and stuff like that. What do you think of the show Andor? Like or pass? I wish I would have made my channel before the Andor show came out. What do I think of Andor? It's fine. I'd probably never rewatch it again, but my biggest issue is it didn't feel like Star Wars. It barely had any aliens. It barely had any droids. It barely had... No, it didn't have any unique planets. It may have been new planets, but it was planets that you could walk outside and say, this looks like whatever planet we were just at. You know, they were in a field, green grass, mountains. Like we've seen a million of those in Star Wars. You know, um, then they were on a beach. They for like 5 seconds, and they were inside. There was the atmosphere in the background didn't feel like Star Wars. Um, they even made Coruscant just seem like a big garage. Like they literally just made it seem like a big parking garage, and 2 or 3 of the locations they were at. So it didn't feel like Star Wars. It doesn't help that when you're making a show that doesn't have the stuff that Star Wars is usually known for, the Jedi and the lightsabers and the Sith and stuff like that, that's okay. But everything else has to feel like Star Wars. Didn't have aliens. Any aliens. Not just aliens we knew. Didn't have any aliens. It barely had any unique planets. It didn't have any characters. None of the main characters were aliens. You know, it was just crazy. Again, it was okay. I liked some of the politics that they talk about. I love Star Wars politics. As much as I hate normal politics, it's kind of funny. I like Star Wars politics. But it had, my biggest issue with it is it had so much potential. And they just didn't exploit it, in my opinion. But it was okay. It was okay. I think they probably would have had it be better if they released more than just one episode a week. It was not great. Could have been better. Yeah, it just could have been better. That was my biggest thing, is it could have been so much better. It had so much potential. It just didn't exploit it. But hey, they're going to have another season. I'll bet you this season's going to be better. But I don't know. I'm also tired of seeing the rebellion, dude. Go somewhere else. I'd rather see the underground. I'd rather see the Empire. I'd rather see some Sith. You know, I'd even rather see some more Jedi stuff. We don't get that. You know, we have so much Star Wars content that surrounds the Rebels. I'm tired of it. There's a show called Star Wars Rebels. There's Andor. Episode 4, 5, and 6 are about the rebellion. Battlefront 2 is literally, you get 5 minutes as someone who works for the Empire, and literally 2 missions later, you are in the rebellion. So that's about the rebellion. Everything is about the rebellion. You know, episodes 7, 8, and 9, as much as I really don't acknowledge them as Star Wars movies and more like really long fan films. Yeah, I don't. No. I'm tired of seeing the rebellion. There's not been a planet like a planet. What? There is not been a planet the Umbara. You mean like Umbara? Yeah, but even that, you know, it was so unique. It was so different. That was something we'd never seen from Star Wars, and it was just so weird. The animal life, you know, the wildlife. Those guys, we haven't seen Umbarans. I think the really pale lady, I can't remember her name, that's standing next to Palpatine. She is Umbaran, I think, but we don't see Umbara or the Umbarans for like anything other than that arc. Not really. Arc was probably the last different planets. Oh, you said the Umbara arc was probably the last different planets in Star Wars. I don't know, dude. It's not just that. I'm just tired of seeing green trees, green grass, and hills that you could walk outside and see on Earth. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, something huge and completely different and everything's weird and crazy, but it's just the same planet, and it's not just in Andor. I'm blaming Andor, but it's not just Andor. It's a ton of different stuff. The Mandalorian has tried to change it up a little bit, but, you know, even the Mandalorian, they do different things to make sure you know that this is Star Wars and you know that this is something unique. But the background, like they have the volume, like that literally gives you the ability to go anywhere and create anything you want to make. So I don't know why we are still seeing normal trees and normal grass. And, when was the last time we saw something like Felucia? When was the last time we've been to Felucia? Clone Wars, probably? We got Kashyyyk, Naboo, Andor, whatever the planet was in episode 9. Everything looks the same. Just tired of it. The second need to inside look at the Mandalorian Purge. I'm excited for the Mandalorian because I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to show us or tell us a lot about that specific thing. They need to do planets that we don't see after the Clone Wars show. I just think that they need to be more creative with what they're doing, and I think someone needs to start really looking into, George Lucas was very picky about what he did. I mean, not what he did, about the planets. There are videos where he's literally this is good, this looks cool, this now let me do my George voice. Okay, yeah, this looks good. That looks good. That's good, but it doesn't belong in Star Wars. Just take that away. It's not intense enough. That's literally what he was really picky about, the stuff that he let into Star Wars, especially when it came to backgrounds. It took years. I think it took 2, maybe 3 years it took 2 or 3 years just to do the Obi-Wan Anakin fight. But it's also because he was so particular about the background. He was really particular about the choreography. You could go on Disney Plus and look at some of his the behind the scenes. There was a ton of different ways that fight could have ended. There was a ton of different ways. I think Star Wars Theory did a interview with can't remember his name. The guy who the choreographer for the Obi-Wan Anakin fight. And there was a million different ways that fight was going to end. A million different things they wanted to do that they didn't do. But I'm just saying that I just think that they need to be more particular and be more careful with what they're bringing into Star Wars and just understand it a little bit better. Dave Filoni, yeah, he's the only one I can confidently say, if Dave Filoni's behind it, it's going to at least be okay. I didn't love Book of Boba Fett, but it was at least okay. It at least felt like Star Wars. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to hop off. If you haven't liked the stream, hit the like button on the stream. I'm going to hop off and probably eat some food and do some more editing and get ready for The Mandalorian tonight. I really can't wait for that. Also, I do believe not only The Mandalorian, but also Bad Batch, yeah. I don't know why the name disappeared. Yeah. So I'm going to have a lot of work to do on my other channel on It's Tech Solo, because I got to do reviews for both of those / breakdowns. And I'm sure I'm going to have a ton of stuff to talk about, especially in the context of The Mandalorian. But yeah, that's pretty much. EA bombed the games. Disney wrecked Star Wars, most of it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, I think they're starting to get better, but they just need to be more careful with what they're doing, because I don't know. The fandom is very touchy with a lot of this stuff, because a lot of it is because of the sequels, and a lot of it is because of, they're just, a lot of the fandom is very quick to get angry about stuff, which is also why it's, you have to be careful when releasing one episode of something at a time, because you'll be enraged because the episode was trash, or the episode goes against something canon, or the Obi-Wan show had a few things that went against canon, but if all of it came out at once, then Reva knowing about Anakin being Darth Vader, that is a huge deal, and Vader would have kept that secret, but we literally don't get that acknowledgement that she's not supposed to know about that until the second to last episode. So this whole time we're sitting there like, bro, and when Dave Filoni's not doing something, you know, it is very easy for people to just do stuff willy-nilly, you know? Anyway, if I keep going on, I'm just going to keep ranting. I'm going to leave. I'll see you guys in the next stream or the next video, whichever comes first. Again, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to It's Tech Solo. I'm going to put that link in the description as soon as I turn the stream off. Yeah, I'll see you guys.